Of this postponed game between the Stonewall Jackson Raiders and the Freedom Eagles. Last night game postponed due to lightning. So we are back here for the remainder of this game. 2:52 left in the third quarter. Stonewall will start with the ball from their own 23 on a 3rd and 5. So I've got Justin Richards here helping me out with the game today. Justin, what do you expect from the game today in this kind of resume status?
To be honest, I'm not really sure what to expect. We have survived the great lightning delay of 2018. I've never seen anything quite like this. I don't know that these players have experienced anything quite like this. So I guess we'll try to figure it out as they do. Obviously, with it being a one-possession game, we'll expect Stonewall to do whatever they can to try to get back into it to get the game tied. Certainly a tall task against this Freedom team, but Stonewall has definitely put out a very far.
Okay, so I guess my assumptions were incorrect here. Freedom's going to start with the ball, the 3rd and 20 on their own 49.
Yes, there was the penalty right when the game was called last night, so they've marched that off.
So here we go. We're going to get started here. Powell is in the shotgun, 2 receivers in style, takes a snap to his left. He looks for his man, underthrown, couldn't get it under control. And that was, the receiver could not get that ball under control, very underthrown.
And he was looking for Coates there. The pressure was coming in. Powell, I think he got rid of the ball a little before he wanted to there, and just couldn't find his man.
So we'll bring up a long 4th down here for the Eagles. Looks like they will bring out the punt team here. Smart decision here. Lone returnman back for the Raiders, standing at his 15. Nice punt. Big long punt down right about the 15. Stonewall will get it, try and carry it up. Maybe gets about a couple of yards on the return there.
A good coverage by the Eagles special teams, getting downfield and keeping the return to a minimal gain.
First down, Stonewall Jackson on the 16.
So the Raiders will start on the 16-yard line. 2.5 minutes left to play in this third quarter. They're only down by 8 points, Justin, so they've got a great chance here to get the points on the board.
And we also need to remember the Eagles missing a key part of their team on both sides of the ball. Jason Hawkins was ejected for that late hit on Javon Jackson last night. So we'll see how that might affect the remainder of this game.
So Jung is back there for the Raiders again today. A sophomore quarterback for them. He's in the shotgun here. He takes the snap. The give's going to be to the running back. Nowhere to go, and lost some yardage on that one, I believe.
7-8, hit somebody!
Yeah, just a nice swarm by the Eagles defense there. As you said, Ryan, absolutely nowhere to go. Brought down, I think that'll...
Loss of a few, 2nd and...
the PA here said a loss of a few. Eyeballing it, it looks like about 3 yards.
Yeah. So they're going to say loss of 2, so 2nd and 12 coming up for the Raiders. Very overcast day here in Manassas, but also very hot and humid here again as yesterday. Jung is in the shotgun again. He sends Howard in motion. Takes the snap, quick 3-step drop, looking downfield. He's got a man in the middle, just overthrown. And good coverage there by the Eagles. They had a couple around that receiver on that one.
Yeah, the receiver went up to get it, just couldn't quite reach it. But really good coverage by the Eagles secondary there. Had 2 men right around him.
So that's going to bring up a long 3rd and 12 here for the Raiders. And like we said, we were talking during pregame, it's going to be hard for these players to kind of get into the groove here, just kind of resetting, so to speak. So
everything sort of feels disjointed with having to stop the game last night and resume today. That was a common occurrence for teams all over Prince William County, unfortunately.
Right. Takes the snap, looking over the middle. He's got his man. That is Reese, and Reese is going to get the first down and a little more down to the 35.
Beautiful pass.
It's a nice quick slant there to Reese. He's able to make the catch and use his feet to get the first down.
So they will move the chains here, 1st and 10. They're going to say from the 34. Good job by the Raiders there to keep the chains moving. We're under 1.5 minutes to play left in this third quarter.
Let's go!
Jung doing a nice job there. That was a crisp looking throw over the middle to Reese, and he's back in the shotgun again. Sends Howard in motion. He'll take the snap. Gives it to Howard on the end around there, but nowhere to go again. Snuffed out by the Eagles defensive lineman.
Yeah, they got a real good push there. Were able to get to the backfield and met Howard, soon after he received that end around.
Bring up second and a long 13 here for the Raiders.
Second and 13.
We'll see what they can do here to keep this drive going. They've been liking to bring Howard in motion there to try and throw off the Eagles defense. So far, hasn't really worked. Young is in the shotgun. And that's Albia to his left. He'll take the snap, quick two-step drop, looking downfield for his man. He's got a man open, tries to jump for it, and good defense there by the cornerback, and there's a flag on the field. Looks like going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on the Eagles. In on the play was number 2, Joshua Hayes.
Good coverage by Hayes there. The ball was a little underthrown, but the incompletion, I don't think it's going to matter. It looks like it'll be 15 yards and a first down for the Raiders.
They're going to have a quick discussion about it, but I do believe that's going to be the call. But yeah, great. It was a nice throw, maybe a little bit underthrown as Khalid Williams had to kind of stretch back for it, but great coverage by Hayes. Get the official call here in a second.
It was indeed non-sportsmanlike, so
yep.
That'll be 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
So that's going to be
first down, Rangers.
Like you said, automatic first down, 25 seconds left in the third quarter here. Raiders are going to spot him at right about the 46-yard line.
He can't play. That's why he got ejected last night.
As we expected, awfully quiet here in the stadium today. The band is not here.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't expect them. So the Raiders will start this new set of downs. Young in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right here. That's Williams all alone on the near side. Sends Howard in motion. Fakes the end around this time. Looking for Williams. Can't find him. Now he decides to throw it away. Good decision there as he was going to get sacked. They had great pressure on that one.
Yeah, good presence of mind. Jung could not find a receiver open. They just fused it over towards the sideline, close enough for a receiver to not get a grounding call.
Hey, coach!
And then he'll get to try it again.
Yep, good point. So second down here for the Raiders. Then going back to the huddle here with the call from Coach Walker.
Correction, second down and 10.
Second and 10 here, 18 seconds left in the third. He's got his 2 receivers set to the left, 1 here, Williams to the right. He'll take the snap, quick drop, looking over the middle. He had Reese, and Reese had a grab on it, but just couldn't get it under control. And that's been a problem for them last night and today so far, is just kind of connecting those passes.
That's one you just have to have. You're right there at the first down marker. You've got to have that one.
And it was a nice job by Jung. He did kind of put it where only Reese could grab it. It couldn't get it under control. So that'll bring up a big 3rd and 10 here for the Raiders. On their own 46, 14 seconds left in this third quarter of play. Now Jung's going to spread him out 3 wide on the left, on the far side. He'll take the snap, looks quickly to his left, now looking downfield. He's got Reese. Good catch by Reese, turns around quickly to get the first. Almost gets up to the 40-yard line. Great job there to get the first down and keep the drive alive.
They fake the quick out, then he finds Reese right there by the marker. He makes the catch, is able to make enough of a move to evade the tackle, and he's able to move the chains. Good job.
So that was a great pitch and catch there.
And that ends the fourth quarter.
So it's 21-13 still. We go to the final quarter of play. Eagles are still on top by 8. You know, something that we touched on last night, and I think we touched on it a little bit earlier, was that missed extra point that the Eagles had, or the Raiders had early on in the game, could come back to haunt them if they.
Indeed, and that would not be the first time we've seen that this season. Last week, the game that we brought to you with Inside Nova, Colgan defeated Forest Park 14-12. The difference in that game, 2 missed extra points.
There you go. definitely not something that
you just can't take anything for granted in this game.
So as you briefly mentioned, a lot of the games around the county were postponed last night. I think there were only like maybe 3 or 4 games that actually were able to finish up last night. Battlefield and Colgan being one of them. Battlefield taking control of that one and winning it 26-6. And then earlier today, Forest Park and Osborne Park, they started at 9:30 this morning. And Forest Park was able to take that one pretty handedly, 31-6. So
good bounce back win for the Bruins after dropping a very close season opening game at Colgan.
A tough loss at Colgan last week, so good for them to rebound there against Osborne Park.
And then the Patriot Pioneers will resume later this afternoon.
That's right. I think they start at 2 or 3, I believe. So we're glad you're joining us here for the second part of this one. Inside Nova game of the week here, Stonewall Raiders versus the Freedom Eagles. And of course, still sponsored by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane and Andrews Bridgeville State Farm. And of course, all the live action being presented and produced by Prince William Sports and Entertainment.
1st and 10 on the 41.
So the Eagles, or excuse me, the Raiders will take over 1st and 10 on the 41 as we switch fields for this 4th quarter of play. Jung's going to be here, refs just getting themselves organized here. And they've been doing that a lot during this game last night and tonight.
Yeah, we saw certainly a lot of flags last night. We've seen one already here in the resumption today.
And now we're ready to go here. Start this 4th quarter. Jung takes the snap, handoff to Albia. Tries to find a little room to work with up in the middle. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Move your feet.
Good push by the defensive line there. Joshua Fuga got in there and hold him to no gain.
And Fuga is somebody who is a big part of that defensive line down there. Of course, 322 pounds. He's a big presence. So going to be 2nd and 10 here. Just underway in this 4th quarter. Jung in the shotgun. Albia to his right. He'll take the snap. Rolls out to his right. Looking downfield. Getting heavy pressure. Flag on the field. Does find Howard in the little dump off there, but really nowhere to go. But there is a flag on the field.
I would expect it to be holding, but we'll see what the official call is. Howard made the catch. Probably would have been better served just to let that one fall to the ground incomplete.
Because I think he lost a couple yards on that play. So we'll see what the flag's on. But I mean, Jung did a good job getting out to the outside, maybe at least extending the play a little bit.
They brought the heat on him that time. He was able to escape, but it'll be a loss, and we'll see what the flag is. My guess would be holding where it was thrown, but we have not seen a signal yet. They are moving the down marker backwards, so looks like about 10 yards, so
yeah,
we'll go with holding.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Still no, there it is. Holding on the offense, so yep.
Oh, they
declined it. Okay, well that does bring up
holding decline.
Okay, so they'll take the loss. The result of the play, which was the loss, which I guess was
anyways, it's 3rd down. Jung in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, looking downfield. He throws it downfield. He's got Reese. Reese is going to have to jump for it, and jump ball incomplete on the coverage there again.
Incomplete to Reese.
Was number 8. That's Eric Surratt on the defensive side of the ball today.
Yeah, once again, they brought the heat. Jung had to heave that one up. Wasn't able to get as much on it as he wanted to. It ended up being a jump ball, and it was a nice defensive play by Surratt to knock it away.
So that'll bring out the punt team for the Raiders on this 4th and 17. 2 men back to return for the Eagles. That looks like Hayes. I couldn't get the other number. Here comes the punt. Line drive punt. Hayes will take it at the 15. He speeds up, gets up to the 30. On the left sideline, he's got some room to work with. tries to cut around the kicker there, the punter, but couldn't and had to step out of bounds. But he gets up to about the 35-yard line, or excuse me, the 45-yard line. So great return there by Hayes.
Yeah, it did not take him much time to get going at all. It looked like he was shot out of a cannon. He was able to find some room running up that sideline, gets it into Raiders territory. So excellent starting field position for the Eagles on this drive.
10:58 left to go in this fourth and final quarter of play. Still 21-13, Eagles on top, and they've got the great starting field position here already on the other side of the 50 in Raider territory.
45.
We'll see Quest Powell and this dynamic offense for the second time today with Tyquan Brown back there. And of course, Omar Hatcher, who had the 80-yard bomb reception for a touchdown last night. He's over here on the far side in single coverage. So watch out for that. And we've got the okay to go here. 1st and 10. Powell in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, but gives to Brown. Brown tries to go right at the middle. Misses a couple tackles. Gets up to on the other side of the 40. We'll say the 40, or excuse me, the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he was able to find a hole in the right side of that line. He's able to take it up what looks like about 6 yards or so. So a nice way to start the drive.
Yep, and Eagles right back to the line, not wasting any time.
2nd and 4.
2 receivers each side. Powell trying the hard count. It did work last night. Now he'll take it fake to Brown. Got some pressure. He's got a man over the top, and it's going to be picked off. And that's none other than Chase Chalmers, who gets the interception. He's still on his feet at the 10. It gets it up to the 20. Now on the sideline, and he'll get pushed out of bounds at right around the 35-yard line. That's 2 interceptions for Chalmers. He's the one who had the pick 6 on the first play from scrimmage last night.
Well, that's exactly what this Raiders defense needed. The Eagles, thanks to that excellent punt return by Hayes, able to start on the right side of the 50, but Chalmers is able to read the quarterback there, come up with the interception, and he gives the Raiders some life here with 10. But he's inside the 10, so it'll be 1st and goal.
Jackson Raiders.
The Raiders are in business.
Just a little over 9.5 to play. They've got plenty of time to work with here. And really for the Raiders, it's been those big plays that have really kind of boosted them up. So the interception on the other side of the ball, now the first play, or the second play on their drive. The big pitch and catch from Young to Williams. We'll see what they can do here inside the red zone. Young sends Howard's in motion, quick snap. He'll give it off to Whitaker. Whitaker's got some room, tries to punch it up the middle, getting close to that goal line, but I think he'll be stopped just short. Yeah, about the 2-yard line there.
The defenders met him there around the 8-yard line, but he's able to keep the feet moving and move the pile. He's able to get a couple of extra yards there, and they've actually spotted that one
a little bit short, yeah.
Looks like at about the 2 or 3 yard line, so he really got some nice push once he felt the contact.
Jones going to bring it to the line. A very interesting formation here. He'll take the snap, gives it to Albia, goes right up to it and scores. Touchdown for the Raiders, and he was untouched, I believe. Albia gets the touchdown, and now it's 21-19.
Yeah, a nice hole opened up in the middle of that offensive line, and he just went right through it. And the Raiders are within 2. Obviously, they will go for 2 here to try to tie this game.
So they will set up in the 2-point conversion formation here with Jones comes back on the field. So Albia with a nice
Albia with the score.
3-yard touchdown there. That brings them that much closer. And if they're able to convert this, it'll be a tie game. This time in the shotgun is
Let's hear it for the offense.
Young. Albia to his left. Howard kind of in a bunch there. Slide set, he'll fake it to Albia. Looks in, can't connect with Reese. And so the failed 2-point conversion keeps them down by 2.
Niger Johnson there on the coverage. I don't know if Reese might have been looking for a flag. There looked like there might have been some contact, but no laundry on the field, and it's a 2-point Eagles lead.
So with that, we'll take a quick breather here. 21-19 is your score. 8:32 left in the fourth quarter. We'll be back after this.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane and Service Center, conveniently located in Manassas. Battlefield Ford Quick Lane offers a lot more than just oil changes and new tires. From the works, our signature oil change with a complete multi-point inspection, to brake and battery inspections, to a full selection of 13 major tire brands, backed by our low-price tire guarantee, to many other everyday auto repair services. We're your one-stop to help keep your vehicle running smoothly. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an SUV, we offer extraordinary and friendly service for routine maintenance. Any vehicle brand, make, or model. Also visit our newly opened commercial truck.
We just saw a great drive by the Raiders to come within 2 points, and now they're set to kick off. Line drive, kick down the field. That's going to be returned by Joshua Hayes for the Eagles. He tries to run up the middle. He's got some blockers. Goes up more and gets about to the 43-yard line, 44-yard line. Good return there by the Eagles to start this drive.
Actually, it looks like it was Taekwon Brown on that return.
The ball's on the 43.
Uniforms, we can just say that whoever designed these uniforms did not have broadcasters in mind when they did so. Sparkling gold numbers on even with the white jersey.
Even with the overcast day, it's still... So they'll set up on the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Eagles here. Only up 2. After the Raiders scored with the field 2-point conversion, Powell's in the shotgun, will take the snap, gives to Brown. Brown goes right into the middle. Excuse me, that is not Brown. That is Joshua Khan, I believe, in the throw. Yeah.
Brown went to the sideline after the kick return.
2nd and 3.
Brown's on the sideline. Joshua Khan. He's doing the running back duties for now. Powell in the shotgun. Takes the snap, gives to him again, and nowhere to go. Tripped up there. And on that tackle. Was that Asamoah?
That was Thomas Johnson. He got some
Thomas
penetration.
Johnson with the stop.
And he met Ken Tom as soon as he got that ball. There's nowhere to go at all.
Eagles back to the line quickly here. Big 3rd and 5 for them. Powell in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Give it to Ken again. He goes to that 1st down marker. He's going to get close. We'll see where they spot him.
They're going to spot him a yard short, it looks like.
Yes, they will. So it'll be bring up 4th down.
A yard if that. I think it's automatic. The Eagles would go for it here.
Oh, absolutely. Right back up to the line. 4th and a long 2 here. Powell takes the snap, gives it to Kincom again, right up the middle. No, that's Brown back in the game. Good job, Brown, getting up and getting the 1st down a little more. So Brown back in there.
Yeah, nice quick acceleration by Taekwon there. He was able to get through a hole and move those chains.
1st and 10 here. Eagles quickly moving back to the line. No stoppage here for them. They're back to the line. Powell in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking downfield. He did have a man almost, and he almost got it under control, but couldn't stay in bounds.
Incomplete.
Wow, what a nice effort there by the receiver.
Yeah, certainly a nice effort. He had to juggle it a bit. He actually did catch it, but he was out of bounds.
Come on, D!
Let's hear it for the defense.
Secure control of the ball.
So 2nd and 10 here. We're at about 6:51 left to play in the game.
It's ticking.
Eagles again up 21-19. They've got the ball here
Watch
on
the
the
tight
42-yard
end.
line and driving. Powell takes a snap.
Run!
Bobbled
lost
snap.
it.
I think the Raiders might have recovered that.
Fumble.
We'll see where the call is, and it looks like the Eagles maintain possession, but a bobbled snap there for Powell in the transition, I guess. Just lost it. Almost a turnover.
The Eagles very fortunate to turnover here. That's definitely affect the outcome of the game. Recover the fumble.
Yeah, 3rd and 11 here. Big 3rd down here for the Raider defense. Powell in the shotgun will take the snap. Give us to Brown. He goes right up the middle trying to find that 1st down marker. Slammed down there by Chase Chalmers. It's going to be another short down, 4th down situation for the Eagles.
Definitely 4 down territory on this spot of the field at this juncture of the game.
4th and 4 on the 44.
They will certainly keep the offense on the field here, as we said. Powell in the shotgun. He's got all his receivers, 3 receivers here to the near side, one to the far side. Around to his left. Crowd getting rowdy here for the Raiders defense. Powell takes a snap, looking downfield. On the out route there, and he's going to get the 1st down. Couldn't see who caught that.
Nice pass and catch. Eagles.
Looks like that's Eric Surratt.
His first catch of the game. That'll move the chains. First and 10. 5:40 left to play. 5:40 back left to play here. The Eagles continue to move the ball down the field. House in the shotgun. Brown tries to go right at the middle. Keeps those legs moving. Gets a good 5-yard gain out of that one.
Once he feels the contact, just keeps him moving, and he's able to move the ball.
Now Brown coming out to the slot position here. Howell in the shotgun. Actually, it might have been.
Come on,
who
LBs!
had that carry. I think that was number 2. Howell's in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Give us to Brown this time. And Brown going around the outside. He looks to the sideline, tries to cut it back in, but he's barreled out of bounds by Chalmers.
And Chalmers lowered the boom on him there. But not before he's able to pick up a really nice game and move the chains. It looks like it'll be spotted right around the 10th to goal for the Eagles.
Just under 10 minutes to play, 4:59. Powell in the shotgun, he'll take the snap. The give is to Brown, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Nice 10-yard touchdown there. And that would be Concan getting the touchdown.
Yeah, found some running room there going up the middle. Was able to get in with 4:52 left. Assuming, of course, you can't make that assumption, but if they do make the extra point, it would make it a 2-possession game, and that might be more than the Raiders can overcome at this point.
And wrestle him down there right about the 25-yard line.
Met there by about 5 or 6 Eagles special teams players. Looks like they might have been trying to knock that ball out, but he's able to hold on to it.
So the Raiders definitely have their work cut out for them here. 4:44 left to play. And down by 8 once again. So they do have their work cut out for them. Starting at the 25, 20, excuse me, they're going to mark it off at the 24-yard line. So Young will start here on this drive in the shotgun. Takes the snap, bobbled it, but got it under control. Gets it out to Howard. Flag on the play. Howard looking to the outside, looking for that first down marker. Gets out of bounds just right before it. But there's a flag on the field.
The flag looks like right around the line of scrimmage, more than likely holding, but you can't assume anything, so we'll have to wait for an official signal.
And that was a quick discussion. Personal foul on the Eagles, so that's going to be a nice 15-yard penalty there. I'm with you, Justin. I thought where the flag was thrown definitely could have been holding, but personal foul. So they're going to march it off 15 yards, and that'll be obviously automatic first down.
Personal foul against the Eagles.
This being a one-possession game, the last thing you want to do is give away 15 yards.
I think they were pointing to number 3, which is Najir Johnson. I think that's who they were pointing to. Still talking it over here. They've already made the call on the field, so yeah, again, confirming the call. So first down and 15 yards added to that.
Ball on the 39.
Move it up to the 39-yard line. First and 10 for the Raiders. 4:36 to play. They do have time. They do have time to work with here to try and march it down the field.
Come on,
As we mentioned, Young has the arm. It's just a matter of getting protection, getting time to get the ball out.
So he takes the snap. The give is to, that's Amari Wolford. Not a lot of room to work with there. Tackled down quickly, may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Also be yard.
No, they gave
Second and 11.
They're able to get a push and moving back a yard there. Just nowhere to go once Wofford got the ball.
So second and 11 coming up. Wofford comes off. Devin Whitaker coming back on at running back. Young in the shotgun. He's got Williams on his far side all alone, and Reese and Howard here in kind of a high formation on the wing here. Jung rolls out to the right looking for Williams. Williams tried to grab it with one arm and taken down. Or Joshua Hayes on the coverage. Incomplete again, another kind of just miscalculated throw there.
Jung took a shot there. He's coming up the field a little gingerly. Had a defender right in his face and took a shot as he let that one go.
But he gets the call from Coach Walker pretty quickly there.
Let's go!
They get back to the line here. Under 4 minutes to play, 3:50 left. Raiders still down by 8. Jung in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Looks to his left, now looks to his right to find Reese. He's got Reese in the middle over the flat. Reese has got some blockers. There's a flag and gets tripped up at the 50-yard line by Hayes of the Eagles, but we'll see what the flag.
Looks like actually 2 flags on the play. We saw one thrown by the back judge, and then there's another one around the line.
Yeah, it's Hayes.
One, two,
yeah. Excellent play there by him. Is able to bring down the receiver pretty much as soon as he caught the ball. And here comes the Raiders punt unit, and that might be all for them in this game.
Clock running now, under 3 minutes. Punt team is on. Hayes back to return for the Eagles. And it's a very good booty punt. Bounces, gets a little bit of a rate on down to the 40, but not really probably what they were looking for there.
Yet another flag.
Looks like it was against the Raiders.
When the game's over.
They declined it
Taking the ball
anyway.
where it's at.
Just widen it out.
At the
Come on,
140,
D!
and if you're the Eagles, you have the running backs who can do it. Just feed them the ball. Let them waste away the clock, get out of here with a win, and get back up to Woodbridge.
Yeah. They've definitely got a big task ahead of them next week.
Yeah, so pretty unorthodox schedule for the Eagles. They started last week against Life Christian. They go to Lake Taylor next week. That's down in Norfolk.
Mm-hmm.
So Coach O, I guess, really wanting to find the best best test out there for his team.
So the Eagles will take over here, as we said, on their own 40. 2:36 left to play. Powell in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. And the give is to Brown, I believe, but tackled up quickly. No gain on the play.
Yeah, Taekwon on the tackle there, but to be honest, they're really not that worried about huge gains here. They just want to run that clock out.
So we're coming down to 2 minutes here. So 2nd and 11 is the official call there. Loss of a yard on Brown. Down to 2 minutes to play here. Powell in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, give us to Brown again. Brown's got some room to work with, cuts to the outside. He's got that sideline. Still going, dives to the 40, but stays in bounds, so the clock, I believe, will continue as soon as they move the chains.
Yeah, it stopped with 1:54. Brown, just found some room there on the right side and just, shot through the hole there and was able to bring it up inside Raiders territory. The clock now running, 1:50 and counting. And now a whistle.
Looks like somebody called a timeout. And the Raiders did. So we will take a timeout too and be back after this. 1:50 to play, Eagles 27, Stonewall 19. We'll be back right after this. Looking downfield, he's got a man wide open. Flag on the play, but he got the reception in for the touchdown pending the flag. And I think it's going to be on the Eagles, so the touchdown will be called back. But, man, that was a nice-looking pitch and catch there.
And, honestly, I'm surprised to see them throwing the ball at this point of the game. Really thought that well, the penalty is against the Eagles, so the touchdown does not count.
So
but,
it doesn't count.
Surprising play call there. I really thought keep it on the ground, keep the clock moving, and run it down, get out of here. But
well, at this point, nothing surprises me with the Eagles there. I was trying to see who made the catch. I couldn't see the number as he was running. Might have been
I think it was Surratt, but
yeah,
these
it
numbers
is.
are
no,
so
it definitely is. That's an 8.
These numbers are so hard to read on the back of the jerseys.
So Surratt, somebody who was quiet all day yesterday, all day last night. We heard his name once so far today on the defensive side of the ball, so that would have been great for him if he had made that touchdown catch. But illegal man downfield is the penalty call, and they'll be pushing it back 5 yards.
Yep.
So 1st and 15.
2 catches for Surratt in the game, but did have that big defensive play earlier.
That's right. 1:39 left to play. 1st and 15 for the Eagles. Bunch 3 receiver set to the near side here. Powell in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Gives to Brown. He's got plenty of room. Blockers upfield. Now he gets swarmed by a bunch of Raiders and finally taken down at the 25-yard line, but flags on the field again.
Yeah, the back judge threw one in there right after the play. There was already one on the field, and then
and then some extracurricular activity there with Nazir Armstrong. Nazir Armstrong there at the end of the play. Oh, man. This is probably going to take about 20 minutes for these refs to sort out here.
Yeah, some extracurricular.
Yeah. But some chatter up here in the booth. Maybe some people thinking that he might have taken a little bit of a fall there. And so we'll see what the refs sort out here. Just a little over a minute and 1:31 left to play. And so we'll see what 2 flags already came out before the end of the play, and then the late flag after that with the extracurricular activity after the play. Refs telling the Raiders defense to back up, let the refs have some room to talk. And so with 1:31 left to play, again, score still 27-19. Eagles on top. They do have the ball. It was a 1st and 15 from the Raider 41, so they were driving down the field here, but with this stoppage in play, the refs have got to sort out as far as what penalties they want to call and which ones offset and if they offset. So on the first play, or the second play of the drive, the Eagles tried to go downfield, and here's some of the calls here. Personal foul on the Raiders, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Eagles. So I believe those would offset. And the refs are picking up their laundry here, and head ref is going to come over to Walker and explain some things. And I think we'll just keep the ball where it is, or they are moving the chains. We'll see where they move the ball, but if both, I'm surprised they moved the chains. Welcome back. We've got 2nd and 10 here for the Eagles. 1:02 left to play. Powell in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. The give is to Brown. Right up the middle, nowhere to go. Flag on the field, though. And another no-yard gain there for Brown, but a flag on the field. And it's going to be holding on the Eagles, so that'll set them back on this 2nd down. So instead of 2nd and 10, we should see a 2nd and 15. So right now the clock is just under a minute left, 57 seconds. And the Eagles do have possession, do have control of this game, 27-19. So again, the official call was holding on the Eagles. And it was actually declined by the Raiders. So now instead of 2nd and 15, it'll be 3rd and 10. So the Raiders will take the penalty, keep them at the 25. So 3rd and 10 here for the Eagles. 50 seconds and counting to play here in the 4th quarter. Powell's in the shotgun here. Looking over the defense. Raiders showing blitz, now backing off. Powell takes the snap, looking downfield. Looking over the middle, diving catch, and he's got it. Caught, nice diving catch there by the Eagles. So 1st and goal there for the Eagles. Looked to be number 11 on the catch, Nazir Armstrong. So what a great catch there. What a great diving catch there by Armstrong. 26 seconds and counting here, and this looks to be the final play of the game. And no, the Raiders will use their final timeout. And we'll take a quick break too here. 23 seconds left to play. We will be back for the final seconds of action right after this. And so coming up here at the end of this, when this game concludes, we will have hopefully some player and coach interviews with Freedom down on the field. And if you did join us today on this Saturday afternoon, we do appreciate it. Again, this resumption from last night's lightning delayed postponed game. And Freedom will come out with the win here, 34-19, as they get ready to set off with this kickoff with 18 seconds left. So if you're with us from last night or you're just joining us today just to hear the end of the game, we do appreciate you joining our live stream here with Inside Nova. And the kickoff is going to be end over end down there to the 10-yard line. Bobbled the return, and Albia trying to get up the field and really just nowhere to go. Stopped short of the 20-yard line with 11 seconds left to play. So with 11 seconds left, I don't know if the Raiders will even really run a play here. Might just want to get out of here with this game here. So overall, the Raiders started off quick there. We had that pick 6 by Chase Chalmers last night to really get this game rolling. And then with the lightning delay, definitely slowed things down, and then took a little bit for both teams to get going today. But nonetheless, we saw some big plays by each team. And Stonewall just couldn't really get the momentum back in their favor. And they're going to give it off here to Whitaker, I believe, number 6, and that's going to be the final play of the game. So your final score here from Stonewall, Freedom Eagles 34, Stonewall Jackson Raiders 19. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back here to wrap things up right after this.